Kate, the LUVI Yogi. This is a 10-minute energizing morning practice that I love to do anywhere I am. It helps me to wake up my body and center for the day. Let's get on the mat. Bring your right hand to the mat and your left arm over your left ear. Look up slightly towards the ceiling if you want, just stretching out into the left side gently. Inhale and exhale, bring it to the other side, bringing your left hand to the mat and your right hand overhead. Gently stretch into that right side, and on an inhale, come back up. We'll go back over to the right and then forward down to the mat. Bringing our hands out in front of the mat, releasing our chest and head down towards our legs. Breathe into your back body and feel the breath in your back here. And then when you're ready, circle to the left and come back up. And we'll make one more continuous circle to the right, inhaling to center and going back towards the left, inhaling and then exhaling down, inhaling up. One more circle. Inhaling as you finally come back up to center. Inhale, take your arms up and move into a gentle twist, bringing your left hand to the outside of your right knee and your right hand behind you. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, extend your spine, and exhale, twist a little bit further. Come back to center on an inhale, bring your arms up and twist to the other side, bringing your right hand to your left knee and your left hand behind you. Inhale, extend your spine up. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, back to center. Let's come over onto our hands and knees to form a tabletop, and then walk our hands out and come into puppy pose, extending through the shoulders, stretching out through the upper body, and just waking up our shoulders and the front of our body. Keep your hips directly over your knees in this pose. Take a few deep breaths here and then walk your hands just slightly forward of your shoulder heads, tuck your toes, and come to your first downward facing dog of the day. It's early, you're just up, so walk out your dog, pedal out through your feet, right and then left. I like to sometimes drop my heels to one side and stretch out the side of the body, dropping them to the left first and then dropping them to the right and stretching out my sides. Whatever you need to do here to start waking up your body. Keep breathing, stretching out through your legs, and then bring your right leg forward between your hands, ground down your left knee, and bring your arms over your head, stretching slightly back, a little bit of a chest stretch here and a quadricep stretch in that left leg, and then bring your hands down to the mat and step it back to downward facing dog. Other side, we'll bring our left foot forward, ground down the right knee, and bring our arms up overhead, again gently stretching back and stretching into that right quadricep. On an exhale, bring your hands down to the mat and step back to downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet towards your hands. You can keep a gentle bend in your knees as you grab both elbows and come to ragdoll. Sometimes it feels nice to bring a little movement and sway side to side here. You can change the interlace of your hands, grabbing the opposite elbow. Keep breathing into your back, and then on an inhale, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll up and roll your shoulders with a deep inhale. Come to stand at the top of your mat for sun salutations. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, reach your hands toward the mat, folding at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise back up again, bringing your arms overhead and through your heart center. We'll do two more of these. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, fold at the hips and bring your hands towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, release down towards the mat. Inhale, strongly reach up, greeting the day. Exhale, hands through your heart center. One more. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold at the hips, hands reach towards the mat. Inhale, look forward, halfway lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, release, and inhale, come all the way back up to standing, hands through your heart center. Full Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, arms up. exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back and bring your knees to the mat. Lower down, knees, chest, chin. Slither forward into a low cobra and bring yourself back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. If you still need to bring some movement to your downward facing dog, that's fine. Keep warming up the body. Pedaling out through the legs if necessary. And then step your feet forward to your hands. Come to halfway lift, straightening your spine. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale right back into your forward fold. Inhale, look forward, straighten your spine. Exhale, step it back. This time, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga if you're ready. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take an inhale here, and then exhaling. Inhaling, raising your right leg high towards the sky, and then opening up the hip. Keeping your chest straight towards the mat, just keeping the hip open. Exhale, and then inhale, bring your foot between your hands and rise up into a high lunge. Take an inhale here, engaging your legs, keeping the back leg straight and the front leg bending towards a square, and exhaling. Inhaling, and on the exhale, bring your right arm towards the back of the room and your left arm towards the front for a gentle twist. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, raise your left leg high and open up your left hip. Exhale here, and then inhale, bring your left foot between your hands and rise up into high lunge. Take an exhale here, engaging your legs, bringing your front leg towards a square, and then inhale and exhale, bring your left arm towards the back of the room and your right arm towards the front for a gentle twist. Inhale, bring your arms back up, and exhale, step it back, this time to chaturanga. Hover above the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. We'll just wake up our stomach muscles. We'll inhale forward to a plank. And exhale, bring your belly button to your spine and push your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Twice more. Inhale forward, exhale back. And last one, inhaling forward, engaging the stomach muscles, exhaling back. Walk your feet forward to between your hands. Come to halfway lift on an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Step out to a wide leg stance with your back leg. Interlace your hands behind your back and come forward into a nice gentle forward fold. You can sway a little from side to side here. We're getting into the hamstrings and getting into the shoulders. Just keep it pretty gentle. It's still early in the morning. And then when you're ready, with a flat back, come back to standing. Switch the interlace of your fingers and again, fold forward. Taking that gentle sway, just getting into the hamstrings, getting ready before we sit probably all day. And with a flat back, come back up to standing and step to the top of your mat. Inhaling, arms reach up. Exhaling, forward fold, bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, step it back, last chaturanga, and inhaling into upward facing dog. Exhaling, hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take one breath in here, inhaling. Exhaling, walk your feet through and come to lie down on your mat. We'll take one bridge pose to open our hearts for the day. So bring your feet hip distance apart. Inhale and bring your hips up to the sky, interlacing your fingers if you want on the mat and walking your shoulders underneath your chest. Keep breathing here, just opening up your heart and your front body. A nice gentle bridge, don't need to push it too far. And then on an exhale, come back down to the mat. Bring the soles of your feet together and put one hand on your chest and one hand on your heart. This just lets our body counterbalance after that bridge. We'll do thread the needle for the legs for our last pose. So bring your right ankle over your left knee and interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Keep your right foot flexed in order to protect your knee and just gently pull on your left thigh. You should feel this in your left glute area and maybe also in your right hip. We'll bring our feet back down to the mat and just switch sides. Bring your left ankle over our right knee. Interlacing our hands behind our right leg and just gently pulling that leg towards us. Bring your feet back down to the mat And then give yourself a little squeeze if you like before finally resting down into Shavasana. Let your feet fall open, adjust your hair if you need to, do anything you need so that you can be still for the next few moments. When you're ready, start bringing some life into your fingers and toes and maybe take a full body stretch. Gently bring your knees into your chest and roll to your right side. Relaxing here just for one final moment before you start the day, and then pressing yourself up to seated with your head coming up last. Come to sit in an easy seat, however is comfortable, keeping your eyes closed with your hands on your knees, and then gently bringing your hands to the heart and thanking yourself for starting your morning with yoga. Namaste.